What's up, you guys? So if you are a personal trainer or an online coach, this is going to be a very important video for you because I'm going to talk about how you can make your first six-figure year in your coaching business. So I'll give you guys just a little bit of my background. I started off as a personal trainer back when I was 18 years old in Orlando, Florida. I was working in the gym for about 4 months, but at the same time I was also building my online business, and I ended up taking off on social media and I went all in on my online business. So just a little bit of my background. I created a 7-figure fitness coaching company, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how you guys can create just your first 6 figures in your coaching company, whether you're in person or whether you're wanting to transition online, especially for those of you who are online health coaches. So first, let's just talk about what you need in order to hit a 6-figure year in business. So you need to be making roughly around $8,300 per month if you want to hit 6 figures in a single year. So what do you need in order for that to happen? So the first thing is you need to calculate how many clients you need to have at the prices that you're charging. One thing I'll tell you guys is that as an in-person trainer, it's more than likely if you're not renting gym space and you're working for like a corporate gym, you're not going to be getting paid much. So what I highly recommend is starting to work towards a social media presence where you can start taking online clients, which I will talk more to you guys about in this video as well. But you basically need to be training, let's say you're charging about $350 a month. You need to be coaching about 25 people. I think that brings you right around like 8,700. My math, I'm not good at math, okay? I dropped out of school because I literally hate math, but I believe that's the number that you need. So the first thing you need to think about is how many clients you need at what cost. I personally recommend that if you are a coach, you should be charging anywhere from $350 per month to up to $500. Some people charge more per month. If you're just getting started, it doesn't hurt to start off at a little bit of a lower rate to just get your first few clients in the door, but you would need roughly about 25 clients if you want to be making that $8,300 per month to hit the 6-figure year mark. Now, how do we get those clients on your roster? So here's the biggest thing when it comes to scaling your company up to the first 6 figures. I think a lot of people get really system focused. They think about all the different things that they need. And I will tell you guys, I actually have several videos of how to make your first 10K. I also have a video on how to get your business started with different platforms that I've used in the past. So I'll link those videos down below for you guys. But for this video, what I really want to talk about is what's the attraction strategy that you need in order to get more clients onto your roster to make that 6-figure year. So when I first started off in the coaching space, there were a lot less people. So I'll tell you guys, it's a little different nowadays. You have to put forth a lot more effort for sure. But if you love coaching and you're a personal trainer and you want to transition online, this is going to be such a big life decision for you because it's really exciting how much more you can make when you transition to online. So when you are looking to get more clients, it's important that I think you leverage and start using social media. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to just look at who do you want to work with? Who is the kind of person that you would want to work with? So one of the first things you want to do is just identify the kind of people that you want to be working with. The next thing is, after you identify who that person is and who that avatar is start thinking about some of the things that they struggle with and start thinking about some of their pain points. When you do this, it allows for you to think about different pieces of content that you can create on social media. So the next step is looking at what social media platform does your ideal client hang out on? Are they on Instagram? Are they on Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn? Think about whatever platform that you're using most, and it's more than likely that that's the platform that your ideal client is probably going to be hanging out on. So the next thing you want to do is you really want to curate a plan for posting content. I would say at least 4 to 5 times per week. If you can do more, awesome. I would say a bare minimum of 3 per week is going to be your best bet. So when you're first getting up to your first 6 figures in business, I think the most important thing is attraction strategy. So many people are trying to do all these fancy, crazy things to hit their first 6 figures, when in reality, the most important thing that you can do as a coach, and just as someone who's looking to make their first 6 figures, is give as much free value as you could possibly imagine. So think about different things and different resources that maybe your ideal client would need. Let's say you're working with somebody who's fat loss and they want to lose weight, but they're really struggling because they have a hard time with their nutrition, or maybe they're really busy at work. You could easily create a meal prep guide for fat loss and put that out and support your people and just work to provide as much value as possible. So the big first piece is just the attraction piece, where you're pouring a bunch of value back into your people, okay? Now, obviously over time, if you want to hit those 25 clients, it's important that you're consistently working to try to get calls on your books every single week until you get up to that point where you're able to have those 25 clients making that $8,700 per month. So what I recommend is on social media nowadays, it's definitely a little tougher to just get inbound leads, meaning that it's tougher to just have people apply for your coaching. So what I recommend doing is I recommend starting to look at the people who are engaging on your social media and starting to reach out to them and starting conversations to see how you can help them. One of the best things that you could do as a coach nowadays is do what we call DM outreach, meaning that you're messaging people in the DMs and just starting a really organic conversation with them. It's not that you necessarily have to be like, hey, let me get on a call with you to sell you into my coaching. But what you want to do is you want to just build connections and relationships with people. Maybe if you built some free resources, you can even send them to people. I find one of the best ways to get people as an online coach first is to just reach out to your local network or people that you already know to get your first 5 to 10 clients on board. Once you get the first 5 to 10 clients on board, it makes it a lot easier for you because you're able to then share testimonials, transformations, people give you credibility, you now have a reputation, maybe your clients are referring people to you, and that's how you're going to be able to consistently build your roster. So something that you need to do is you need to consider how many calls do I need to be booking on a weekly basis if I want to be able to get up to 25 clients. So I recommend that you give yourself a time frame. I think that's obviously really important. Let's say you give yourself 5 months to be able to get up to, the 25 clients and then be able to be bringing in those $8,700 months. What you would want to do is set up a goal for how much time essentially you want to do that first. So that's the 5-month period. That means you need to be signing about 5 clients per month. How many calls do you need to book per week for you to be able to sign 5 clients a month? Maybe we say it's 10 and you close 50% of those people, okay? So what you want to be doing is you want to be reverse engineering. I call it reverse engineering. You're basically taking the goal and you're working backwards for the steps that you need to take. So if you want to book 10 calls per month to sign 5 clients per month, so that in 5 months from now you're making $8,700 months, that's considering you're starting from ground zero and you're charging $350 per month, that would get you to where you want to go. Now what we can look at is what's your attraction strategy to consistently bring in people. Posting 5 times a week, getting on your stories on social media, creating connections in the DMs with people, and just consistently putting yourself out there and actually asking people to apply for your coaching. This is what we call a call to action. So you're calling people to apply for your coaching. So it's not all it's cracked up to be. I made it sound very simple. I will tell you it's a lot of consistent effort, but it's really not something that when you look at it, it's not as scary, right? It's simply just booking some calls per month, getting clients signed on and signing them in at a decent rate to where you're able to make that $8,300 to $8,700 a month. You'd be making right around $8,300 with 24 clients on your roster. So that would put you in a good position to get you up to a place where you hit the 6-figure year mark, right? So a lot of people overcomplicate what's necessary to get to a 6-figure year. You can really master the basics. You don't need any hires. You can do it all yourself. You can scale efficiently and you can do it in a way that's actually really healthy. And it's easy to, I think, transition from in-person to online, because if you have any in-person clients, you can easily talk to them about the value of going online. I have another video where I talk about online versus in-person training and why online is better in my opinion, but talk to them not only for you but also for the client. So I talk about how the client can benefit from you being online versus in-person. And that will allow for them to come over to your roster online as well, so that you're able to support them consistently and you still have clients now because you're taking them from the gym. So if you're a personal trainer and you want to transition to online, I have tons of videos on how to get your business off the ground and get it started. If you're already online, I hope that this video brought you some safety, knowing that it's actually pretty dang simple when it comes down to if you look at it from a zoomed out perspective. Now what you have to do is stay consistent on your attraction strategy, your messaging and branding, and really connecting to people in the DMs as well as on social media to be able to get them to come into your ecosystem to support them. And also, if you guys are struggling to get your business off the ground, we have a business starter pack that has 5 mini lessons on how to master your messaging, how to master your mindset, and how to get your business up and running for you to be able to efficiently sign clients, feel confident in yourself, and also be really clear on what kind of content to be posting. And I also have a mini game planning session in there for you guys as well, so you know how to actually create these steps step by step so that you can bring in more clients. So if you guys want to grab the business starter pack, I'll just put the link down below in the show notes and you guys can grab that. But I hope you guys found this super helpful. I love you guys. I will catch you in the next video.